Hello and welcome to Evolution. This is the video game version of the board game of the same name, made by the same folks, North Star Games. This one just came out on Steam here just a couple days ago. If you've never played the board game, basically it's all about keeping a species alive by adapting it, by giving it different abilities, shells or climbing or long necks, and keeping it fed. We keep it fed by either eating plants or by eating your opponents, whether you want to go carnivore or herbivore. So let's take a look at this one and see what it's all about. I've never played the board game before. I've held it in my hand many times, planning on buying it, but getting sidetracked and buying something else instead. I've always wanted to play it, and I went through the tutorial here. And this game has this video game version anyways, has a fantastic tutorial which takes you through it. And I learned it pretty quick. So let's try this thing out and see what we can do. We do have an online mode. We can play with friends or just find a match. We've also got local game we can play, just a regular game, or if there's a campaign mode, which is where the tutorial is as well, which takes you through various opponents and styles, I guess, of game. Let's go into a regular game here and see what we can do. So I am Nook, the guy with a fine mustache. I'm going to fight against a medium AI and an easy AI. Now, as we play through the campaign, we unlock new opponents. You can see all these guys listed here. There's also an expert AI, and there's also like a brutal mode in the game as well. We'll leave it on normal mode and start this thing up. So it's going to be me versus two other folks. And I'll try to explain what's going on. If you've not played the game before, I'll try to fill you in. It's not a whole lot to it. A bit of reading, but you should catch on by the end of this for sure. Okay, so there's three of us here. We each have one species. I got this little bird guy here. It's not necessarily a bird. It's just sort of a symbol here. My species has the population of 1, and it has a body size of 1. Basically, the whole goal of the game is to get food. And what we do at the start of the round here is we put food into the pot. So we take one of these cards. Well, we'll take this one here. Toss it in. This is worth 4 food. The 4 number up there. Toss it into there. There we go. So at the end of the round, there's going to be food in the pot, and we can try to eat that. Now, we have options here. We can either use these cards to make our species better. We can say, give it a warning card. So if there's a carnivore out there's not right now, but if there is one, it must have an ambush ability in order to eat me. This one, carnivore must be large in population to eat me. So I don't think it's going to happen right now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go and make ourselves a little bit bigger, like that. So we're now 2 population. So it takes us 2 food to eat this thing. If we don't get enough food, we'll die. And we're going to go in and add in, I think we'll just add another species in. Let's add one there. And right there. So we have 2 species. They're both size 2. So we're hoping there's enough food in this pot for us to eat. We're going first, so we'll get to eat first. So should be okay. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Now they're going to do their thing over there. One thing this game has that I find fantastic, that a lot of board games don't have, is the ability to speed up the animations. Alright, so everyone threw out a total of 8 food into the pot. So now at the end of the round, we get to eat. We're going to each take turns going around in a circle, eating up all the food. Okay, we're good. There's 2 left over. Fine. We got 4 points. We toss it into our bag. That's 4 victory points. We add other things to that later on, but that's basically how the game works. So now we got more cards. Every round you get so many cards based on how many species you have. I think population is well in there. So again, we got to throw out how much food we want. Now we're going to go last this time. So we want food. So I think we're going to throw out something. We'll throw out this big guy right here, I think. We want to make sure there's food out there so that we can eat because I want to grow this time. All right, so now we can all kind of play at the same time here. So I've got this card here, long neck. So before feeding, I just get a free food. That seems like a good idea. Let's go ahead and throw that onto this guy. We also have this symbiosis. Cannot be attacked if the species to my right, so I put it on this guy. The guy to the right, if he's bigger, he's sort of my bodyguard, then he can't get eaten. Remember, this is body size right here. If you're a carnivore, we'll see that hopefully here in a minute, then you have to look at the body sizes. Let's see. I have these intelligence things. Species gain special abilities when you discard cards during feeding. I can try. I'm not sure what that one does or how it plays out. So let's go ahead and do that. And there's a monkey right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and put it into... I want to use this one. Let's do this. So this species cannot be attacked if your species to the right is larger body size. So let's go like that and put that into body. So now he can't be eaten. Not that there's any carnivores out there, but there might be here in a minute. They have this ant thing which collects food and tosses it to their friends. Lots of food in the pot. Okay. We're all going to go eat. Everyone's very, very peaceful at the moment. Lots of food out there. No need to be a carnivore because there's no food. So if you're a carnivore, you have to eat your friends. You cannot eat the green stuff. I'm hoping we can see that in a minute. I'm sure we will. Here we go. We can do it, actually. So let's toss in... Let's see. Toss in this climbing one. Right here. Let's make a carnivore. So this gives you, if I have this as a carnivore, negates a defensive trait. Let's... not sure how I'm going to play that one out. I'm not familiar with that one. Let's put in a... Let's see here. I'm gonna make this guy a carnivore. Okay, you're now a carnivore. Now, if he's a carnivore, he has to still eat too. He can't eat the green stuff. He has to eat people out here. They're worth 1. That's 1 food for him, basically. I can make a scavenger, so every time receive 1 food after every carnivore attack. I can put that here, so then I'll go ahead and feed myself as he eats. And then we're gonna make ourselves another species over here. No, let's make him a little fatter. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Let's see how this plays out. So we're going to have a carnivore. You'll see him turn into a carnivore in a moment. As the round is done, he's now going to go and eat. He's now an angry bird. Okay, time to eat. Got plenty of food in the pot. We don't really need to be a carnivore, but we're doing it for instructional purposes. So now we can eat. We can eat anybody over here. They're all smaller than me. They don't have any defense. This guy can burrow in the ground, so he can't once he's fully fed, but he's not fed, so no big deal. I need to get 3 food, though, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to munch on him first. There, he's mine. He dead. Okay, we got a food point because we ate him. He gets a free food because we ate there. We're going to eat again. I need 2 more, so we're going to go ahead and eat this guy right here. That's 1 food right there. We're 1 size bigger than him, so no big deal. We can eat him again. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. There we go. And everyone feeds now. And there's tons of food out there. That guy has some sort of, like, fat tissue so he can store up food for next round. Alright, I get to go first now, next turn. So I'm going to... There's plenty of food out there, so I'm going to crank out maybe a couple extra species if I can. So on this one, add my body size to my population. So it'll be worth a 5 rather. So I could eat this guy over here. That's a good one to have. I'm going to throw out this hard shell. It's only worth 1 food. No big deal. And let's see. I already have long neck on you, so I'm going to go ahead and make another species over here. That guy. I want him to have a negates warning call when attacking. I think I do want this on you. Is that what I want on you? Yeah, why not? Okay, and I want you to be a little bit... I want you to have that, and I want you to be a little bit fatter. Okay. Now, if any of them makes a carnivore, pretty well done for here, because we're pretty tiny. This one's defended, but let's go ahead. We can't eat him now, because he's a size 6 now. He also has a turtle, which gives him +4 defense. So we can't eat that guy. But we can eat a lot of these folks. They're going to start defending because they see what I'm doing here. I assume. Alright, time to eat. Plenty of food in the pot. Alright, it's carnivore time. I want you to go first. What do? Take an additional plant food. Receive 1 food after every carnivore attack. I'm going to go ahead and eat you. Here we go. We chewed him up. He's gone. Oh, I missed that. He has some sort of thing where he hits me back. Oh, I should read all the cards before I attack. Okay, now, same thing with him. Takes an additional plant food. I'm going to go ahead and eat him now. There we go. Now we're full. And he gets the free food. And then he's going to auto-feed now. Okay, we got a bunch of points that time. We keep eating that guy over there. Now, I think we should buff this guy up. We need to get more body, because I can only eat things that are 1 size smaller than me. Let's see here. This is a good one. This is a really good one. Shell's pretty good if there was any carnivores, but there is none. So, and there's plenty of food out there. I'm just going to throw out... I'm not going to make another carnivore, so throw that out there. I think I'm fine with all the green out there, because if there wasn't a lot of food, then they would be making carnivores. But because there isn't, they're going to keep on being peaceful herbivores, and I'll just keep eating them. Alright, so we need to go, and I'm going to take this cooperation, because every time he eats, he's going to just toss food over to this guy. Not that he really needs it, but I can make him a little bigger. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and make you that, and that. So you're now, you have 3 population, and you would body size of 3. I'm going to make you body size 1 more. Make sure that we can eat. Because if they add anything else to them, we're done for. Like they have climbing, so we can't actually eat them because we don't have climbing ourselves. That guy's got a shell, so we can't chew on him. Oh, you know what? I don't think we can attack anybody. Oh, no. Okay, so here's the side effect of having a carnivore. He has this warning call defense, which is that one. The side effect of having a carnivore and not being able to eat is sometimes you have to eat yourself, which we're going to have to do here, because that's the only thing we have to eat. So this is a very bad round. I didn't put enough body into him. Okay. We could just keep on eating to keep him alive. Or we could take the hit. I'm just going to take the hit, I think. I think I can. I think I can do that. I must attack. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't very good. Okay. Now, next turn. Use carnivore intelligence. What's that do? Negate a defensive trait. Yes. Can I do that? How do I do that? Oh, cool. Okay, I can do this way. Yeah, let's eat that guy. Because I'm using that card now. That one. Discard that one. There we go. There we go. Okay. Only hit him for 1, but it worked. Saved us from eating ourselves. Now, I have all these cards on him. I can't really do much with him. So I'm going to have to hope they make other folks. Let's see. Get rid of that one. I'm going to have to just buff up his body size. So I can eat something like this guy over here. Because he's worth 7 now. He's worth even more than that. This guy, I can't because I don't have ambush. I'm worth 7. Okay. So let's see what we can do here. Let me put all my money on this guy. Make him big. Hope that we can just chew on some folks. And I'm gonna put one there and one. These BCs, or do I just save the carnivore card? Let's do it. Let's try that. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of species. That's a lot of food for me. Okay, long necks are going to eat. Time to feed. Plenty of food in the pile. He takes his free food. Now, who can you eat? You can eat anyone over there. We're going to eat the guy with a shell. These are all just freebies. I'm going to take this guy, though. There we go. There's all that food we just got for that. Plus, we gain the free one from eating. Anyway, I'll take turns eating from the pile. Okay, we've got 35 cards left. Is this last round? Might be. Nope, we probably have one more after this. Alright, I'm happy with the size of him, so I'm going to throw in... I have to put something in. I'm just going to throw in a carnivore card. And we're making a new species up this time. So I'm going to put in... Throw that one in. Doesn't really matter where. I do want foraging. Oh, I should put him over here. That was, I can undo, right? Yeah. Put him over here. So that way, whenever he eats, he can take a free food and toss it over to this guy. And I want to make him... I can also, every time I attack, I get a free food there, too. And make him a little bigger. Okay. So I guess on the board game, there's like 2 additional expansions. There's a flight one and a... what's it called? There's another one. I can't remember what it's called. That adds onto the game as well. And now that I've played this, I think I need to get the board game. Every time I read the box and I'd question whether my kids could handle all the reading and going along with it. I think they could. Alright, so let's go ahead and chew on... I'm trying to figure out who's probably winning. Maybe this guy. This guy might be the more... I think he's the more medium difficulty guy, so let's chew on him. Definitely my hard shell. I want someone that has some meat. Burrowing and hard shell. Can I still hit him with burrowing? I thought I couldn't hit burrowing. Once fully fed. He is fully fed, but how can I attack him? Oh, I can't. Ah. Okay, I'll chew on this guy, I guess. Oh, I gotta read those cards. What do you have? Oh, the horns! One of these days, I'll learn to read, I promise. Okay, hit the guy with the shell. Okay. And now we just chow down on things. We got so much food, because our one carnivore guy is keeping us alive here. Now, at the end of the game, you count up all your food, and as well as all your trait tokens. You get traits, and there's a few other things you add in. We'll see it here at the end. I kind of think we're dominating here, though. Last round. Okay. Let's throw in... There's 10 pieces of food in here. Plenty. Throw that in. There's no carnivores out there, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to beef up what we have here. You're as big as you get. I don't need to give you any body size because this guy's bigger than you, so he's going to defend. I'll give you some of that. Plenty of that, so... Okay. Didn't really look and see what everyone did, so I hope we have enough to feed this carnivore. Time to feed. Because if we don't... So we got one guy over here we can eat. Ooh, it's kind of rough. Got it kind of close here. Yeah, let's chew on him. He's got the defense thing. That's the only thing we can chew, though. The only one we can pick. Yeah, let's chew on him again. It's gonna hurt. But it's okay. We'll take it down to 2, which means we'll fill him up now, so he doesn't have to eat my own guy now. Now we all feed. There we go. Yeah, I almost took all the food out of the watering hole. This is the most food I've ever seen in a game. I've never seen it where there's actually food left over. Usually there's not food in there. And if you run out of food, then you just sort of die off. Alright, so we add up all trait points. They had a lot. And population points, which I think I had more. I had 13, yeah. We add up all the points. So trait points, population, carnivore, meat points, and then plant points. Now plant points. And I think we dominated. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So there's the game. We'll get some other stuff over here in a minute. I'm almost the next level, which gives me, I think, a new portrait. But, yeah, there's the game. So let me show this off. Oh, I guess you go through a few rounds here for actually doing a full game here. But anyway, that's enough of the game. Thanks for watching. Again, this is Evolution. It's on Steam. It's been there since the 12th of the month. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.